Donald Trump responded on Truth Social in a video that he posted to his indictment. We've learned that he's been charged with 37 felony counts for his mishandling of classified documents, the obstruction, lying to authorities, and all of these different wild things. The Espionage Act related is a part of this, I should say, and Trump is very unhappy, as you can imagine. And I'll show you this video. We'll break it down. Take a look.
Very sadly, we're a nation in decline, and yet they go after a popular president, a president that got more votes than any sitting president.
Popularity has absolutely nothing to do with if you should be held accountable for your violations of the law.
Than any sitting president in the history of our country, by far, and did much better the second time in the election than the first. And they go after him on a boxes hoax, just like the Russia hoax and all of the others. It's just been going on for 7 years. They can't stop because it's election interference at the highest level. There's never been anything like what's happened. I'm an innocent man. I'm an innocent person. They had the Mueller hoax, the Mueller report, and that came out. No collusion after 2.5 years. That was set up by Hillary Clinton and Democrats. But this is what they do. This is what they do so well. If they would devote their energies to honesty and integrity, it would be a lot better for our country. They could do a lot better. They could do a lot of great things. But when you look at what's happened...
All right. You get it. We'll stop it there. So, of course, he'll always bring up polling, and he will very often misstate polling. But even so, even if you were the most popular candidate in the history of America, still, if you choose to both mishandle in such profound ways, as I talked about more specifically in the last segment, in taking severely nuclear capability related documents and many others, and that sensitive of material, and sharing it with people, putting it in places that are not secure. But then on top of that, once you know you have these documents, you're not supposed to. Federal authorities are asking for them for months after month after month, and you choose to lie to authorities, you choose to obstruct their investigation, you choose to move around documents, try to make sure your lawyer can't find them, tell your lawyer to tell federal authorities something that's not true. Even if you're the most popular president ever, which Trump's not, obviously, historically very unpopular, but even if you were, you should still be held accountable. That is what law and order means, Trump. Someone who said that term many, many times. No one should be above the law. And right now we're seeing Trump not be above the law, and that is good. That is a sign of a good, stable, more healthy country, that our Department of Justice is actually making sure even someone who is powerful, influential presidential candidate is held accountable for something as severe as this. But he'll always bring that up, and we'll hear many times he'll say, well, Biden, this, that, and the other thing. Biden, right when he came across the documents, turned them over, boom, to federal authorities. He's still being investigated, just to be sure. Awesome, great. As I said, no one's above the law, even the sitting president. But Trump's both irresponsibility with the magnitude of, again, you can look at the last segment and the unsealed indictment yourself, of the evidence being brought forward as to how he was mishandling these documents and how sensitive the material was, and also his decisions to do the things he did after he knew he had the documents and he knew federal authorities wanted them. Yes, nothing like what Biden did, and yes, Trump should be held accountable. And actually, I'll let Trump make the case for why he should be held accountable. Take a look at this. This is from 2016.
This was not just extreme carelessness with classified material, which is still totally disqualifying.
Agreed.
This is calculated, deliberate, premeditated misconduct, followed by a cover-up that included false statements and lies to Congress, the media, and the American people.
Wow. Now, of course, there he's talking about Hillary Clinton, but it applies very nicely to him. And I gotta say, I rarely say this, but I agree with Trump of 2016 on that. I do think it's disqualifying and he should drop out of the race. He's not going to do that. But truly stunning moment. Federal indictment, former president, current presidential candidate, but those things don't matter when it comes to the application, or they shouldn't matter, of the law. And at least we're seeing that here. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to be a part of what makes this show possible, plus get access to the full video version of the show hours before all the clips are able to be uploaded to the YouTube channel, plus get the bonus show on the weekends, you can do so by going to lukebeasleyshow.com/membership. That's lukebeasleyshow.com/membership, and there's a link in the description.